is just after you pass the footbridge there. Anyway.
So I'm listening to these guys.
But I think this time I'm going to do a crank up. But I haven't bought anything yet, so I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, I have. Industrial metals is not far. All kinds of different tubing from aluminum, steel. So yeah, I'm thinking about that, but probably end up going to do it the completely done wham bam, deliver it, and I can put it right in place and crank it up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to compare how they sound on a couple of other radios, or 3 or 4.
Yeah, and the height, right? So the beautiful thing about that ALM tower is it's 5 sections, so it really cranks down low. And of course, it's light. It's all done. It's guaranteed for quite some time. It's it has a great reputation. I can't find anybody that says anything negative about it.
Okay, well, maybe I was looking for something for myself that I could afford, but I'm going to try that spinnaker full stuff, see how tight you put together.
Yeah. I hope that works. I think that there's an industrial metals in Ventura. You can go down there and, they keep this stuff in stock. I bought some really nice aluminum poles, 20-foot sticks. They delivered it for, I don't know, it was like $100.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, 8-inch wall, so I guess exactly, so it's 1/8 inch on each side, so that's, you got the back a 1/4 inch, I guess, between the distance between the inside and the outside.
I'm trying to listen for somebody else talking, because there's other people in this group.
If you're going to run, if it's just push-up right, then you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I just switched over to ready. It's really easy to hear.
It's going to sound very good because we're on that speaker.
We're being triangulated. The Russians are going to get us.
Okay, so I have the AES at 100%.
Well, they figured out jam the GPSs for our latest rockets, I guess, so they're not working very good now.
There's millions and millions of watts of jamming on both sides. Yeah, I think they are having a problem.
That's the radio.
At the very same time, tracking those down one by one. I've always been good at electronic countermeasures.
That's the radio speaker.
What they're specialized in. Ruski, brother, Ruski. They need 1,000,000 watts. Every time they take one of those gazillion-dollar setups out in the field there, it gets bombed into little pieces. Hey, it's that time of the night for me. I'm supposed to head into the house, so I think I shall go. Yep. 86-year-old CW.
Who's running the swamp?
Power on.
Hey, good night, Dennis. I think Dennis is running the swap.
Oh, you're running the swap tonight, Dennis? Coming tomorrow and next day? He's out of there. I wish we get that time of day. I don't usually get on the radio around there.
Man, there is so much crap back here. This is ridiculous. Trying to get anything.
Crank up tower that Phil wants to give me. I don't know, 55-foot steel pencil tower with a winch and the cage is already made. Everything's just ready to go.
Oh man. Yeah, not fun to think about what you're gonna do when that time comes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it a little bit more every day.
And you're never prepared, even if you're trying to be prepared.
I got rid of a bunch of stuff about a year and a half ago. Yeah, I gotta start getting a little more.
It's amazing how much stuff we collect.
Yeah, I think I've been bringing stuff over here since since I was like 25 years old.
Wait a minute.
Every time I move, most everything comes over here. And then when I move again, it goes over to the next house, and then eventually it all come over here. Not all of it, but a lot of it.
When I was a younger man, I had my mom's house. They have a 2-car garage, and of course, a lot of my stuff ended up over there. My dad, finally had enough of it, and I had to get it all out. But then my aunt passed away, and my mom got a storage unit and said, "Why don't you bring all your stuff over to the storage unit?" So I basically stored stuff for 15 years that ended up selling anyway. I paid for it like 300 times.
Yep.
Yeah, one of those shipping containers like this, you never opened it up in another 20 years. I don't know what to do. There's stuff in there that you'll never use it again. I sure could use it to at least organize my stuff.
I just been giving stuff away myself.
She's not willing to
I can't handle all this crap.
She's got some mental issues, physical issues. You know, I got that. My mom just had an old 78 VW that she wanted to leave here, and I put it in storage. Man, she's not going to go inside that anymore. So I don't know what to tell. A lot of stuff I need to get rid of, and I got a lot of stuff I got to get rid of.
Well, maybe it's time to make a big donation or something. I don't know what's in there, but maybe you have to take charge of it. I don't know, Alex, do what's best for you, but if she's never going to use it, you know, well, why worry about it? Get it out. And again, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's not my stuff. You know, you ask for something like that, you blow up. In the back here. Yeah, it'll just make a big thing.
So I think this radio sounds better than this radio, but not with an external speaker. I'm wondering what this one sounds like with the speaker. I'm not 100% sure where the plug is.
KG6JMJ, Kilo, Germany 6, Japan, Mexico, Japan, San Diego.
These speakers are good.
Well, there's the Santa Barbara Marine SWAT meet coming up in the harbor there on the 18th. Maybe I should just start going through everything. And I've been taking most of the stuff to the consignment store, but maybe I can get rid of some stuff there too.
Oh yeah, I bet you got a lot of stuff you can get rid of over there.
It's an interesting subject. I just gave my neighbor a Craftsman table saw from the 1960s.
350 foot spool of quarter-inch nylon-coated cables on that spool. What am I going to do with that? I don't know what anyone else could do with it, but man, pretty high-tech stuff.
Yeah, it is. You should be making bike locks or motorcycle locks. I thought about that for your motorcycle, right? So you can make some locks and sell them locally. Alex's super duper fancy locks.
My friend's got the 4-foot stripper, but I looked online. I can't find the inch and a half part of the clamp that goes into the cable that strip it with like a ring on it.
Yeah.
You can't find them. Either the cable was already pre-cut with the 2 ring cuts inside, but I just can't find the actual rings that go on the end of the cable. You know, it'd be nice to have that. Then I only have to strip back 2 inches of the vinyl and then just strip it on. Otherwise, you got to make a loop. And it's always harder to deal with a loop than just a ring.
It maybe picks up a little bit too much noise. I think it's a little bit too much noise. It's a little too sensitive.
I know quite a few of them. And that material is,
So this is just its own speaker.
That stuff with
It's mellower.
with a bolt cutter. Oh God, that'd be tough. Maybe.
Yeah, guys use that heavy pin with the nylon covering over it. Like sparkle and stuff. They use a special pin, super high tech. That's what they use these days. And it's super long. But for lightweight stuff, or bike or something, right? If they know bike, I got a whole bunch of those pieces that are 25 bucks, 50 bucks pieces. Those
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a very good way to make money to me.
Well, you could sell it for $50 each, I bet. Anyway, retail, you could, slowly move them, I don't know. The other thing is local restaurants, right? Hey, to keep their patio furniture from being stolen.
Yeah, it's nice because it's got the nylon on the outside.
Right.
Quarter-inch cable with, and then it's 5/16 OG with that nylon there.
That's perfect. That way you're not scratching things and it's not wearing out your furniture and
More than that.
I can't hear you in San Diego. I can tell there's somebody there, but that's it. Speaking of that's it, I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. KG6JMJ, San Diego.
All right, Ken.
I cannot hear Alex as good on this radio. Although it is the filter a little bit too wide. What I like about this radio is the display and the actual analog meter. This is the last ICOM radio, other than the Pro 3, to have an actual physical meter on it. So even that doesn't have a meter. I'd like to fire up the 3000 and the 1200 and compare them too, but I just don't have the room to move everything around real quickly.
New Zealand there. So, but that was at 1 o'clock today. And after that, I don't know who it's got. I didn't bother getting on tonight, this evening.
17, especially 17. This antenna has some performance, but it's
I don't have an easy way to hook that radio up. without reaching all behind it. Alright. I reached up in there and moved everything around. Well, that's not the right frequency.
Very generous. This is a little bit stingy compared to the Icon anyway.
Yeah, this one's pretty generous, I'll just tell you. I don't usually get the same reports as what I hear compared to what they give me. I don't know.
You can change it on this one quite a bit. I don't remember what knob you use.
I don't think the receiver in this radio is very good.
This guy has a bunch of radios.
I'm pretty humbled by this, the receiver in this rig.
The other guy has a bunch of radios, and they're all like, when they break, he just puts them in the closet and uses another one. He's got a lot of.
That Hermes Light too, and the 7,000, whatever they use. So you said you did hear John and Craig and those guys reporting TV.
Oh yeah, and they were of course talking about Hermes and Apache Labs and all the SDR stuff.
I don't know how you adjust it.
So into it's crazy.
Oh yeah. I'm not that level. I really.
So I think you can push this and hold it down and adjust it.
But, the path I'm on is a little different than that. I certainly love my knobs. A bunch of baseband and oh my gosh,
I just rotated it.
Pretty amazing. It's all there. You just gotta get at it.
You can narrow it down.
HL2 stuff, I don't think I'll ever come around, but I talked to another guy in Australia and he said, it's pretty nice day. And I told him, yeah, I have that 9100 icon. Oh man, that's such an old school one. He said the Hermes is just by far superior to my feet.
This guy drives me nuts. He's got like brand new radios in a box that he's never used. And he always talks about them, and he just never uses them.
This is proof that the marriage of both digital and mechanical, because there's a lot of analog and mechanical filtering in this rig, but as well as digital. But yeah, I mean, the stuff they're doing with digital now is insane. It's crazy what you can get away with, and by putting, it really is amazing.
So the other guy, just for you guys' reference, he's got two ICOM 706 Mark II Gs, brand new in the box. He ain't never used them. He's got the 9100 ICOM, brand new in the box. And I think that one he got for free. But it's like, dude, why would you get a radio and not ever use it? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. And then he's got two different FT 990s. And one's broken, so he just put it in the closet and used the other one. And then he's got like these other radios that he has like three of the same one, and all of them are broken, and they're all in the closet.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea right now in LD Moss. I'm happy with my 4CX 1000.
Let's see if we can get one of these other radios hooked up real quick. So I'm going to clear out this other icon over here and maybe move over to 710 while you guys listen. Because I have a feeling as soon as I get everything hooked up, these guys will be off the air anyway.
Roofs or whatever easily. But just thinking at 15 meters. I gotta figure out how long that is. I think it's 20 feet.
I really didn't intend on buying like this ICOM, the other radio, but it was $60. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? No, he was going to give it away.
Yeah, go for it. Build yourself a Moxie. That's a fantastic antenna. MOXIN, Moxin antenna. It's smaller than a typical 2-element Yagi, but you get a lot of directivity and good, beautiful front to back, like 30 dB.
Dirty dB.
Yeah, I'm not that concerned about front to back really over here because.
All right, so let me see.
It'll make the band that much quieter, and of course the forward gain
I've
and
got a
the
wire
radiation
right here.
pattern is it's very conducive to DX, and it's an efficient antenna. You should look at it, and they're easy to construct. You just make a big X, and then you can hang it from the center.
I like it when guys have conversations about intelligent stuff.
Keep it in place.
Antennas.
Move it around.
Alright, so how do you get like the 3 on
Let's see if we can.
Well, you could make
We got the
one, but
1200, and it's right
purpose,
here.
you might as well go with the 3-element Yagi.
Yeah, it's gonna be the easiest one to grab really quick.
Yes, sir. The higher you go, the more gain it's got.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I find a book with that in there. I just got my quad book. And then I got the Yagi book. I don't have much for the Mustang.
Yeah, there's a lot on the web. If you just Google it, you'll find a bunch of, there's a calculator that helps you calculate the length and dimensions of it, and you can plug that into EasyNIC and calculate your radiation patterns based on elevation, where you're going to be, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I gotta chase the dog down. She's barking. I don't like her to bark this late.
All right, got it. KG6 JMJ, standing by.
Okay, we've got the 1200 on. It actually happens to be on that frequency. I just gotta switch the antenna. And wait for them. Let's see. Okay.
Kilo November 6th, Mike Sierra.
Wow. I would like to hear what he sounds like.
KG6 JMJ. Good evening. My name is Ken.
This radio sounds extremely good.
Southern California.
A little bit bassy.
How are you doing tonight? Doing pretty good. Just talking to my friend Alex in Santa Barbara and enjoying a quiet evening with my new box. Oh, what box would that be, over? It's a TS-890.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I never had one of those, but getting them out of the box and getting them to work is certainly a pleasure, over. Oh, yeah, and, I basically went from a buggy, horse and buggy, to an F-22. It's pretty amazing, the capabilities of this machine. W7SJ, congratulations. Yeah, thank you. Well, audio is certainly great. What's your QTH and how much salary you running, over? Yeah, I'm sorry you guys doubled there, but the other gentleman, you have to tell me where you are in Southern California. I'm in San Diego. I'm just on the edge of Mission Bay here, looking down into Mission Bay at about 300 feet.
Kenwood does sound very good.
San Diego, name's Ken. Okay, my name's Mike. I'm here in Santa Clarita Valley, just by the Magic Mountain amusement park, over. Yeah, roger. And there was another gentleman in there, the other station. Go ahead. Yeah, what microphone do you have on your 890? This is a PR781. Wow, that's exactly the one I have. I have a 12-inch cast metal stand here on the desk, and I have a PR781. Yeah, I like that mic. I like that it worked the 756 Pro quite well. I loved its results, and so far it's working, articulating this box really well. It's a lot different though. So it's taken a minute to get used to, but I think I'm getting close.
Wow, it's good to actually hear another PR-78. What a robust sound.
Yeah, I think he's is normally on a 756 Pro. He sounds the same to me.
Well, I just kind of looked online and heard it took about 5 good attempts to get it close, and both listening myself and having other people help me dial it in, and then of course looking online and using that as kind of a baseline to begin with. But this radio has a full equalizer built in. It's got some really active compression, digital active. It's really amazing. So, and I love this mic.
Yeah, right now I'm on an FTV X10, and what I'm doing with all day is a Hermes Light. QRP setup, SCR, and that's plugged into a Ukrainian 1600 watt amp. So, your computer, I was playing with that. It's a lot of fun, but it's very complicated, over.
Yeah, Roger, I'm not ready to take the dip into that realm. Well, congratulations, and it's becoming quite popular, although you do need to understand basic programming language, and it's not the easiest to get used to.
Now let's go back over to our other radio. We can find collapse. So we're actually on that one.
When you kind of look at it, it makes sense. It has the free roofing filters, and it has a good machine. But I tell you, that Hermes Light, the little $400 radio, the receive capability of that, you can't touch it with a normal radio, over.
Yeah, Roger, DSP, man, DSP. It's making all the difference. And this is a DSP, but not quite like that. That's for sure. And the software that's available for it, I understand, is extremely powerful. And of course, the information you can get from that baseband is, it's amazing. Just not quite ready for that. Maybe one of these days, we'll see.
Actually, on the 890, it's a double super hit for the receiver portion, and all the graphical display is DSP.
Roger, but there is still digital signal processing going on where they're putting, it's a pretty, again, I'm not an expert.
These guys are going to argue about what's software defined and what's not. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Most of the radios out are not true software-defined radios like a Hermes.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that's the
and that's just in the realm of like direct conversion.
Perform very well. That's a big thing. Of course, the clocks that they have now, the accuracy on these clocks is just absolutely amazing. And the things you can hear from just 30 years ago, remember GPS. So think about that. 40 years ago, when, when GPS was just coming online, you needed a big old antenna, and oh dear God, it took 20 minutes to get aligned with all the satellites. Now it's receivers are as big as a penny, and you can basically hear a mouse fart in the moon now.
Okay, we're on to 3,000.
Yeah, see, it's Alex. Did you make it back? Is your dog okay? Did the boogie monster come and get you?
Yeah, I'm here. I stepped in something out there, so clean that up. And then, yeah, there's a couple rats in the trees, so she's kind of barking at the rats in the trees.
Rats in the trees. Doesn't sound like fun. So I wish this radio would have that frequency over here.
We had, I have a berry tree.
And then have the other VFO over here.
Oh my God. Anyway, it's basically these big black berries, and
Seems
we had
a little
rats.
bit
We had
different.
about a half dozen the other night come into the tree. Couldn't believe it. I've never seen that many rats all eating on the berries. They were not happy about me banging a stick on the tree.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Different
if I
roofing.
was still in Santa Barbara, that'd be viable, but here, not so much. Yeah, but it's slow. But that's about the best I can hope for at the moment.
Yeah, but rats rule, so what are you going to do?
Yeah. Going.
3 kilohertz, 6.
Well, you could do like they do in Mexico with the palm trees. They put that tin sheeting around the base of them so they can't get any traction to get up.
Yeah, they're in the pit form there, so there's no help there. They just go from tree to tree to tree.
Every time I get this out of my body, and they get my tomato garden. They love those tomatoes.
I don't think there's a roofing filter button on the 1200, is there?
Death to rats.
Does seem like there's a few around now. That's why I should start setting the.
Well, yeah, there is a roofing filter
When they
button on
get
the
in there, I
1200.
just throw it in a bucket of water.
Yeah, I've caught them in my hearts, and I one time just got thrown in the pool.
A couple minutes later, they're dead.
Dead rat.
Some of the other radio sounded a
I
little
like those
bit.
traps, they in the bucket, right? They just slide in, they go through the trap door.
Or you got a rolling can in the middle and they fall in the water, but then they gotta, I think it's a little cruel, but they gotta swim around for a couple hours before they drown.
Yeah, one time I got one and I threw it in the bucket. I thought I'd take too much more to it. And that was a bloody mess,
What the hell?
The company I worked at, we used to get liquid. We had a 50-gallon tank of liquid nitrogen. And I remember my friend Derek, he's not a ham radio operator, but he loved to capture these things where he lived up in on the mesa, kind of in the canyon on the very west side of the, over by where the big water tank is. Anyway, he would bring home, a gallon of liquid nitrogen and pour it in this bucket of a dozen rats.
Oh boy.
That's just kind of
And
a little
then,
creepy.
To add insult to injury, he would grab one with a glove and throw it down the driveway. And he was up on a hill. So, this thing would go flying 100 feet and shatter into a million pieces.
Well, at least it left something for the crows.
Greasy, grimy gopher guts. Rat guts. Oh, those were the days. The days.
How would you transport a gallon of liquid nitrogen? Doesn't have to be in a very secure container. I don't know.
Yeah, if you did that, oh God, can you imagine? The police would come, the SPCA would come, I don't know, they'd throw you in jail for cruelty, they'd do all kinds of stuff.
Throwing that rat nitrogen and get out the smoke grenade thing, you could do. That'd be the quickest thing, the way to do that.
Well, that's what he figured, and they were dead when he threw them down the driveway, so they didn't know when things shattered into a million pieces.
Well, I like to have a hard trap and drowning them just because a lot of times you get a snap trap and it doesn't kill them. I mean, some of those rats are pretty tough, or you get them in the tail or leg or somewhere and they're just squealing all night.
Then you gotta hit them with a shovel.
Pellet rifle. That's what I prefer, pellet rifle. I just can't do one from here.
Yeah, it takes too much effort. When I was a kid, I remember seeing them in the oak trees right when it was getting dark. I had my BB gun and started blasting away, but I haven't seen that at all. I guess there used to be a lot back in the 60s. I mean, you could actually see them running around in the trees. I haven't seen that for a while.
Good Lord.
Oh, we just, like the last 30 minutes, had ourselves a X-Class Flare Arena. Rooney.
Is that the one? And then the flare's kind of up top to the left there, a little bit to the northeast part.
I don't see
I haven't
anything.
seen with the footwear blasted, but we had actually it was an M9, let me see here. It is 16, it's 5'9", so it's a 9, yeah, it was almost an X. It was just on the hairy edge of being an X, so it's a pretty big flare. X-ray flare.
M91. I don't know what the hell that means. It says GLES 16 X-ray.
I'm going
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Hey, good night.
See the M over there?
good night. From
Above
KD6,
M is X. A, B, C, M, X. So I guess, yeah, I see what he's saying.
Alright, 130 UTC. Yeah, it's up into the X pretty good.
Huh.
Looks like, I don't know, what time is it? 2035. I guess that's UTC. Right over, India. Looks pretty red over there.
Yeah, we're having an R1 right now.
Well, I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know. I got so much noise in the driveway in my little van there that I got to do something. I think I got to shut off some stuff if I get listening on the radio. I hear a little bit of 17 meters in the morning at 10 10:15, 10:30, but not enough. I hear one or two stations checking in, and that's it. So I'm trying to catch up on my solar. Not very good today. Did about what did we do? 14, 15 kilowatt hours today, and seven the day before, and 7 the day before average. So, but I have those other panels I got from the auction. I guess I should buy another grid tie there. Put in a couple more panels, I guess, because it's May gloom.
It is May gloom. Gloom, gloom, gloom. Gloom.
All right.